What's up, nerds? We are back. Oh, I'm excited. I've been thinking about some stuff in this game, and hopefully they come to fruition. But that is besides the point. We are here. We are back. We last session figured out a couple more bigger puzzles. Let's see. I honestly kind of don't really remember. We figured out. Did we do the sand area last time? I think we did. And then we did the sunlight and shadow main puzzle. This one here, which took me a little bit. Yeah. I want to go back to... Actually, this one. Wait, where am I? I want to go back to this dam area. I think it's this door right here that has a more simple... Yes, okay. I have been thinking about this a little bit more. I wanted to try to think of some different ways to approach this. I was thinking maybe, can this traverse? Like, obviously this isn't going to work, but can this traverse from right to left? So if I want to make this one something like that, right? But we already figured out that they can't overlap. Because if we could, then this would work. I'm gonna go, let's see. That doesn't work. what if... No, that can't work. Hmm. Let's see. That's the shape that would make. That's the other one. Yeah, it's funny when you think about a puzzle like this. When you're not looking at it, it seems like it could be so clear. and then when you get to it, you're like, oh wait, a lot of the things that I was thinking about doesn't work, or didn't really do anything valuable. Like if you're just trying to picture this puzzle in your brain and not having it in front of you, there's so many things that seem like it would work, and then you come to it and you realize a lot of the concepts that you were thinking of don't really apply or don't really work, because you kind of forget about the limitations of like the line being created as well as you can potentially think of it. I think the best thing to do in this situation that I don't know if I really necessarily tried is something along the lines of Occam's razor, right? So like, let's say this rule says I have to create that exact shape, and then the orange portion has to be within the limitation, or within the shape that I have created. So like this one meets that condition. I think what's tripping me up is that in terms of this solution, this doesn't work, right? And we can't do this one because we can't get over, and we're crossing off that line, and we can't close it off. What's another... I think the important thing too is that like the reason why this doesn't work is because it's not for squares. I'm just gonna call you GM. GM, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Gazleon, Malishin. Thanks. Welcome. Welcome to me struggling. Right, so like this in the basis of what I am thinking that these orange little squares mean, this doesn't work. This right shape doesn't fit for it doesn't have 4 squares as the area within. Okay. And then the next theory would be to... like, we can't do this because there's no way to seal this off. And then the next theory to add on to this would be, are you allowed to rotate? Does it just have to fit this overall shape? So like this one here could be this, right? That seems to be the only thing that would make sense to make this bottom right one work. And I feel like this one would probably be the easiest to do. But I don't think there's a way to... let's see. So we can make this that. Well, we can't really have this be on the top because that would make it look like this. These 4 squares. We could make this one... look like that, which also doesn't work. And I don't really see any other way to... right, this is the other path that it could be. But like, this one can be here. It could be here. It could be here. And it could be... let's see. Here. 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 Or here. Wait, no. It'd be... ah! do like that. This is probably one of the ones that is probably gonna be like really simple, that I'm like making this way more difficult than it needs to be, considering it's just like the second door in like an access gate, essentially, like letting me access an area that I can already go to. I think at this point I just want to solve it just to solve it. At this point, I'm going to say no, only because, yeah, I want to struggle through it, you know? If I get really stuck, I'll let you know. But at this point, we have encountered other like simple puzzles like that are just offshoots that have essentially these rules established. So I'm thinking maybe that's going to be my first step in figuring this out. I do appreciate you asking before saying anything, though. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, we are trying to come into these kind of games as raw as possible, and as spoil-free as possible. I have done my best to not... I haven't seen any, particularly in this game. In the previous game, it was Tunic, and I hadn't seen anything about that. So coming in as fresh and as new and as much of a newbie as you possibly can be, I think. But it does feel a little silly that I can just literally come down here and like bypass this door. Well, I guess we'll just see what's going on down here. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. So, if I remember correctly, I need to separate these like this, essentially. Not even necessarily that. Like, I can also have it be something like this. I just need to have... Oh, that one wouldn't work. It'd have to be like this. Right? So I just can't have two different colors within the same area. It doesn't necessarily mean that I have to have all of one color in one area. Like, I don't need to have all the blacks within a certain area. Something like that. Okay, and then this one is collecting all the dots. Can't do that. This also doesn't work. Cool. We did it. Okay. Oh, I get to learn what this does. We have encountered a door earlier that had this symbol in it, and I wasn't really sure what it did. And I'm still not sure what it does. Oh, I wonder if I have to, like, try to solve it. Oh, it just counts as one. Interesting. Okay. So I have to actually hit the end for it. Okay. Okay. We'll see which category I fall into. It has... Well, one of my friends had told me it was very interesting to see the things that I do well on and the things that I struggle with, because obviously everybody's mind is different and it picks up on different clues and patterns more easily than others, and then more difficult in other categories. So I think he's been enjoying the ones that I struggle on. That looks like something. And I think I have... Oh. Okay, so this is another one of the ones that I don't really understand. I think this means that you have to go the direction the arrow is pointing as far as you can. But I'm not 100% on that. But so far that rule has won the puzzles that I have come across thus far. That looks like something. Yeah, you can kind of see like lines forming here and here. Probably an environmental puzzle. We'll see. Okay. Maybe getting a little sidetracked, but that's the point of exploring. Okay, so this is going to be a good example of... Oh, wait, I need to draw these back. Oh, this is a... Okay. So I have to find these two. But that might be a good intro into what the shapes mean, which is exciting. So that wire goes all the way into the shed. And this wire goes down. And into the window. Okay. And then we have over there to figure out too. This seems suspicious. That's also been a fun, as I play more and more puzzle-like games. It has been an interesting experience to start realizing when I see things, I'm just always suspicious of it now. And oftentimes they don't really mean anything. Okay. Okay. I'll need to figure out how to turn that on. Huh. Okay. Yeah. So it looks like we got to go back into this area to do stuff. They wouldn't have me do these things from down here, right? Can't even see everything. Yeah, I'm guessing that I'm missing a dot. I wonder if maybe... Oh, so you have to not hit one. Okay. I still don't think that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but you know what? We're here and we're gonna do it. Right, so I can't go that way. But I can go like this. Why didn't that work? Did I miss one? Oh. I wonder if... Okay, so I think the jack has to be within... That can't be blocked by a line, maybe? Is kind of what I'm gathering from this. Okay, so there is no jack in this one. I'm calling that a jack. I don't know if that's what the name is, but that's what we're calling it. I can't go this way. Can't go that way. Right, so maybe it's here? Nope. Nope. Okay, that's not gonna work. Nope, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I don't think there's any way to make this work. Maybe if I come from below, like that. Okay. Easy peasy. What did that... What did that do for me? Does this work now? It looks like there's wires going to this thing. I was kind of expecting this to like turn on and lift up so I could get up there. They wouldn't have me do this, would they? Well, only one way to find out, right? Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Yeah, okay. I think there are dots there that I can't see. Maybe? Huh. So what did that do? I had to have one of each color in it somehow. So like, I need to do this. No, I didn't do the puzzle. Nope, I didn't do it. I just bypassed it. BitQ. We're gonna come back to it though. We're gonna come back to it. I did try a couple of things that I've been thinking about offline. But yeah, no. No, you can, if you do these puzzles here, you can just literally cross this bridge. Like, that's the door right there. Yeah, nope. Didn't do it. And now I'm cheesing the game again. I don't think this is what you're supposed to be doing. But I only have one jack, so that's not going to work. Something like this. All right. Yeah, I don't think this is the right thing to do. So I'm gonna take a step back and see. I don't know if you guys are watching World Cup right now, but man, is it spicy. It has been so fun. Okay. What does this do? Why did that work this time? Is it based upon the positioning of the lines to depict like where you go? I get it. It's like a switch. You have to draw the lines in a specific way to have it lift you. Okay. I have a strange feeling this means something. What it means, I couldn't tell you. Okay, now that I can actually see these things. All right. Okay, so I have one jack. So since I only have one, then the idea is that I can only have yeah, not quite. Something like that. 4 greens and 1 red. Since greens are the lower count, my guess is that would be... I need to group all the greens together. Yeah, that's not going to work. Well, this is really interesting because in like the previous ones... I guess I don't need to group all of the greens together. Like, as long as the greens and reds aren't in the same thing. So, like, I can, in theory... Right, like, if that bottom... Oh, well, I guess... this red in this line and this red wasn't there, that would not work still. Yep, never mind. I lied. That doesn't work. It almost works. This almost works. Not quite. Like, is it ever grouping 3 greens together and then the jack removes 1 green? I don't think so. I don't think there's a way to group this green and this green together without also getting a red. Like, does that work? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work either. This is also not going to work well. It almost works. Not quite. Right? Like, let's try to run that back real quick. I also often forget that I can just untrace lines. Right, so that's not going to work there. Can I come up here like this? No. I think this is also bad. Yeah, that's not going to work. Right, yeah. Because as soon as I get here, this won't work because the red and green are next to each other, and this won't work because then I have too many reds in the same compartment. And this line doesn't work because these 2 reds would be inseparable, and so I either have 2 reds or a red and a green, so that doesn't work. So I think up is definitely the way to go. Like that? Oh, there's 2 greens in there. Shoot. I can't go like that because then it's... Is there ever a way that I can section this off? No. Yeah, that won't work because I can't separate these 2 reds. Yeah, that's not going to work. This isn't going to work either. It's close, though. Right. And that doesn't work. That's close too. Not quite. That's almost 2. Can I alter this to make it work? I don't see... I don't see how I would. Because if I come up here... And then if I do something like this, that doesn't work. Although it's close. But this red down here is what's tripping me up. Hey, okay. We did it. Okay. Okay, so this is good. I'm glad that we're doing this because there's a couple puzzles that have like multiple colors that are like have tripped me up so far. So like okay. Nope. 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 Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure. Like this one seems to work better with my brain compared to some of the other ones that we've encountered. But I'm not sure how I feel about it yet either. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay. And that gives me this one. Okay, so I have to collect dots and separate colors. I see. I see where the problem lies. Wait, no, I don't. Was that wrong? Right. Yeah. Or it helps you, or it makes you identify where you can make a mistake. I like the way you phrase that. But why? Is it only getting rid of reds? So it can't get rid of a green? Is that what it's telling me? How am I supposed to know that? Is there any indication? Oh God. Right, because in theory, the green one isn't. Oh, I see. I see where I went wrong. Okay. I was just being dumb. Right, so it still has all of that. Yeah. Okay. I see where the problem lies. Can this get rid of dots? I mean, I think that's irrelevant. Yeah, I can't do that. So I can't go right and then not, or I can't go right or left and then not go down. Can't do that. Right, like as soon as I come to this intersection, I have to go this way to collect the dots. So it's kind of forcing me into a specific direction. And I can't do this because then I can't get one of the dots. And I can't do that. I also can't go down. So I either have to go right or left and then immediately down. Or I can go up. Probably work on segmenting this. Yeah, I can't do this. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything for me, does it? Oh, so it can get rid of dots. I think I learned that down there, didn't I? Did I learn that down here? Yeah, I think I did. Didn't I? Damn it. Oh, crap. Okay, well. Okay. Why is that Jack purple? And what is... what's going on here? I know that this isn't going to work, but I want to just kind of take a look at it. Yeah, that's also not going to work. If I go this way, I can never separate these two. which may not be a bad thing if I get the jack in there, question mark. All right. Is this one of those ones that I have to hit a specific endpoint? I didn't see it light up anything. I guess we'll find out. Oh my god, this is so slow. Well, while this is going down, how's everybody doing? I wanted to check to see what this did. Can I access this now? Okay. This looks like a lift of some sort. So we probably want to go down. Is this literally just gonna take me to the bottom floor? There's no way. Like, there has to be a purpose to that, right? Well, I have to do it for science, right? All right. Where's frame skip when you need it? My first thought was like, as I've been writing this for 45 seconds now, maybe like this was going to cast a shadow on something that was like actually relevant and or important. Let's try this real quick. Yeah, it doesn't really super look like it, does it? Okay, so I got one of these. Which one did I get? So it looks like I got that one. And you go into the boat area. Hmm. Damn it, I'm gonna have to ride this elevator. Okay, never mind. I was about to be so salty. Okay. So we have this wire coming from up there, it looks like. Oh, there's a downstairs. Okay. I get to kind of learn some stuff here. Maybe. Well, this doesn't work. Okay, so I think my star theory was correct because there was a different one, and I was trying to figure out if I needed to group by color or if I needed to group by number. So I think in this case, I do actually have to have all of the black stars grouped together and all of the white stars grouped together. But that's not possible, is it? Or is it... Because as soon as I try to separate right here, it's no longer possible to do that. Right? It's not a symmetry thing. Right, there's no way to do... this without blocking myself, right? And that still doesn't follow the rules. Unless the rule is like you only have to group the color with the most count. But that seems like a pretty convoluted arbitrary rule. I guess they're all convoluted arbitrary rules, aren't they? At the end of the day. Not that I know of. BitQ. I don't know if I don't think I've started dreaming this yet. It has made me think of the game outside of playing. Is about as far as I can go. But there have been a lot of causes for celebration that may make me in a deeper sleeping state than you would expect on an average day. If I could put that as PG as possible. Okay, so my next thought is maybe this is showing me how many of each colored star can be within a shape. Yeah. Too many hot dogs. So I can create a shape, but it has to have only 3 stars in it. So like this would follow the rules in terms of here. This would follow the rules because it has 5 stars and 5 white stars in it. So maybe it's not about separating colors into shapes, but more so colors and count. But that also seems a little hard because does that count? Okay, so that theory is done. I wish there was a way to show what you just recently did. It was this, right? Right, so that was my original theory. So it's showing me that I can only group stars in a 5 count of white and a 3 count of black, but this failed. And I don't know how to do these yet. And that seems a little too complicated for me to try to do without knowing the rules of it yet. Oh yeah, my map. Will this take me somewhere? I don't want to try that yet. But that down below puzzle seems to be the important one. Right, because it's probably going to give me controls to something. Yeah. What could this mean? All right, I had to try. Oops, sorry. All right, you know what? I'm going to come back. I'm going to see what this does. Because this looks like I may be able to learn. This looks like speed. I have this weird feeling that there's going to be an environmental puzzle out here that I have to do while moving on the boat. uh, I don't know if I was right, but that felt like I was right. Who knows? You could maybe potentially do that without being on the boat, but that felt like, yeah. I don't want to say big brain yet. Why the F did it slow me down? Okay. All right, cool. All right, so in theory, this is the land of shapes, right? Like this is the land that I need to go to in order to either fully deep dive into these shape-like puzzles, or it is the land that I need to go to learn about them. Right? Seems okay. Before we do that, I am going to take a quick break. I need to go refill my water. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. I also grabbed a cookie because I went to the gym and did deck work today, so I earned it. Oh boy. Okay. This is a slanty boy. I don't see... Like, as soon as I go by this... I don't see how I could make this a single dot. Okay, so that did say I satisfied the outer ones, right? Since this one is flashing at me and these ones aren't. But see, there's always going to be a side open. Because I'll never be able to connect the fourth side or close it off. Right? Let's see if it needs to be contained in there. Yeah, okay, so it does need to be contained within the shape. Slanty boy means rotated, it looks like. Let's test that theory out. Oh. Okay. What happens if I go like this? Okay, it does tell me which ones are wrong. So I can do it this way. Right, so this satisfies both of those. So maybe slanty means I can rotate it regardless. So if it's neutral, that means I have to draw that shape exactly, question mark. But how would I go about... making just like a single dot like that? Or a single square? Because like in theory, yeah, I did it, but I can't... Right, as soon as I enter one of the sides, there's always going to be a side open. Which means that I can't... let's see if I can have this anywhere on the map. Okay, no. So I can't... This one was to test if the shape, the golden squares, need to be contained within the shape that I draw. If that weren't the case, then these two should satisfy these two. But that doesn't happen, so they have to actually be contained within. What could this... What could it mean? Or how am I supposed to do that? Because like even if you try to like negative space it, right? Like there's no... can it be adjacent to it? Yeah, no. Okay. Can I... It's really interesting because I think this might be showing me that this one needs to be horizontal and then these three need to be vertical. That cuts me off, so I can't do that. What am I... Right, like, so I have to start at the bottom because as soon as I cut over and create this 3, then I'm cooked. Right, like if we're trying to pay attention to the environment, this is saying something. Um, It's also really interesting because below showing 2. But right, like there's 3 in a line there and 3 in a line here. So it feels like they're almost like trying to tell me the answer. Can't go down there. Right, so like if I do a vertical one here, can't come back down. So like I'm almost forced to go back up. I just don't quite understand. Like, that's impossible. Oh, sorry. I didn't see it. Hmm. Let me give it an honest try before I ask for anything. My bad. I was locked in. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see what else we get in front of us. I think this is the longest I've walked without seeing anything before. Oh, interesting. Okay. So there literally is only one path that I can go. It looks like. Let's see. Oh, I can go this way. Interesting. Why does everything move so slowly in this game? Oh. Oh, God. Is it just going to keep going? I need to see. Was it because I was standing on that? Okay. How did I do that? The snake. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to me still struggling with shapes. Yeah, this is another. And maybe I'm like becoming too focused on making the shape in the first place, and maybe the focus needs to be on like separating these guys out from each other. Right? Like, let's Occam's razor this. Right, but that's not a valid shape. It's also not a valid shape. Wait, why was that one wrong? Oh, these are. Oh my god. Those are squares, so I have to do it this way. Right? So, okay, so I have to have it be an individual square. Thanks, the snake. Appreciate it. Yeah, this has been a good time. Struggled with some, did okay with others, and found myself doing great on a handful. These golden shapes are causing me the most grief, and I have recently found the boat and decided to come here, hopefully in a what's the psychological term when you're trying to get over like a fear or a phobia, and you just like fully immerse yourself in those things to try to get better? Immersion therapy, I think, is the right term. Yeah, I'm trying full immersion therapy. Right, so like and this is symmetrical, so like but as soon as I do this, well, I'm glad. I'm glad to know that it's not just me. Yeah, because like as soon as because this is the only way that I can create a single square, right? Like I have to use the borders to make them, but then I just lock myself in. And I don't think I can do. That doesn't do anything for me, right? Like, utilizing the corner doesn't really do anything for me. And I can't, like... I, like, can't make the shape. And this is even a valid shape. Hmm. Oh, wait. Am I like... Okay, okay. I was gonna say, am I stuck on this thing until... Alright. Okay. So we have that one. And then we have this one. Why do I feel like this is going to be something? Like making them connect hands. Honestly, I don't even know all the places that I've been at this point. Let's see. Let's see if the map will reveal anything to me. So I have done... And that's the other thing, too, is like, I don't even know which places of these that I have, like, actually fully completed yet. The town with the tower in it has kind of given me the most grief thus far because it has a variety of the puzzles that at this point I hadn't encountered yet. Like, there's a couple shape ones, there's a couple star ones, and there's a couple... Oh, I could probably go do the underdoor now if I wanted to. The tree area was... The tree area was actually kind of fun. That was all about like light and shade, if I remember correctly. That was actually a pretty good time. I really did like the two pointers at the same time. That was fun, but I think with those ones it almost kind of, and I'm gonna probably eat my words at some point with this, but it kind of felt like it lended you to the right answer more quickly because there are two things that you're looking at. Like, if a path didn't work with one, then you could look at the other one, and then kind of like you got essentially two rounds of stimuli that are telling you whether or not you're doing something correctly or incorrectly. The like glare reflection area was actually, I think that was actually probably my favorite, was the glare and reflection stuff. But like I haven't been to the star area. I don't think I've been here yet. I was trying to solve this one, but the boat area has one of the star puzzles and one of these golden square puzzles. So I was hoping to like come here and figure out how to actually do them correctly, or like figure out the pattern that I need to figure out. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. Like, honestly, though, at this point, I think I'm just kind of blacking out once I'm done with an area. Because how much of my mental energy is going towards just solving whatever's in front of me. But I think, I guess if I were to think about which one is the most memorable, I would say either the tree or the reflection glare area. I guess those two were also tied to one of the areas that beamed a light somewhere. So I had like some sort of gratification of like, you finished an area or you did it kind of situations, where a lot of other places I haven't had that yet. Yeah, what was your favorite? Look at this. I'm also trying not to just linger. You know, I'll give it a good shot and try to hang out for like 10, 15 minutes in an area or on a puzzle. And if it's not clicking, then I'll move on to the next. So I have done quite a bit of like bouncing around in the different areas, and just like staying with it if it sticks, and not just like kind of what I'm doing here, just like blankly staring at this puzzle and trying to do things that I've done a whole bunch of times in a row. Oh god. Oh yeah, I guess that's a good shout out. I kind of asked you that question, not really thinking about your favorite place could be somewhere that I haven't been. I appreciate that. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I'm a little salty about this. All right, I need to take a second. I'm a little salty about this. Only because I swear in the one puzzle that I have been struggling on with these golden square shapes, I swear to God that I ruled out this from working. It was the one with the 2 L's. Oh, but I don't think the L's are slanted. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. All right. Part of me wants to go back. You know, screw it, chat. I'm going back. I'm gonna. This one has been bothering me. I'm gonna go back, and we are going to. Yeah, that's the quickest way, right? Yeah, we're doing it. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I just want to know that I figured it out. Yeah. It's purely a vendetta. I have been jokingly, but like there's a tint of seriousness in it, called petty by my friends. And this is full pettiness. Like, I'm going to do this, damn it, even if it's not like the right thing to do. I guess that's not quite petty, but yeah, it's same vein, right? Well, might as well like look around, see if there's anything weird going on. We can try to do this this environment puzzle again. Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna get it, damn it. Besides, maybe now I can solve this one. And then I can shoot another laser beam somewhere or get something out of the golden box. What do you mean by that? The snake? Okay, let's see. I think I have to go all the way around. This is very much not going to be worth it because all it does is let me get into the same area that I'm already have access to. But I gotta know. I gots to know. Oh, wait, no. It'd be... Oh, it didn't work. Wait. Okay. So, if I were to do this... First environment one that I think I saw was... Actually, I don't know. I faintly remember seeing it shortly after the... Oh, actually, you know what? It was in the... I think it was in the double area. The one that's reflecting off the water that's part of the, like, boathouse. Not this one that I'm currently at, but the one that's, like, there's a reflection and you have to, like, sit at a specific angle so that way the roof connects with it. Is that the mirror area? Yeah. Okay, so I thought I had this, but I guess I don't. So these are not slanted. So it does make me even more curious why that doesn't work. Because if these were slanted, then I would expect to be able to rotate them. But since I can't... Yeah, that's not right. God, this one is literally going to be the bane of my existence. Because, like, if my theory about me being able to go, like, right to left was a thing, you can't do it this way. I love how my vendetta is still going to be... I'm still not going to be able to bring this door to justice. Because I still don't understand it. It's... Right, so they're not tilted, so my assumption would be that I have to hit it, or I have to do the exact shape without rotating it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Yeah, then I mean my assumption is that I need to be able to draw essentially here and then here. And that's how I solve this one. But I don't see how you do that. Because I would need to come down here. Right, like I have to leave this side open if I'm trying to test that theory. And I have to leave this open. But I would need to come up here. And if I do it this way, then I block myself off from being able to do that, and then this shape doesn't work. And I know that I can't rotate it because this didn't work, right? Oh man, I was so excited. I was so excited. I thought I figured it out. But I am one step closer to understanding the rules. All right. Vendetta not accomplished. We're going to go back. And I'm going to learn more rules about shapes. I'm sorry for taking you guys along this journey. Next time I go to that door, I will be sure that I can do it. Okay? How about that? But I'm going to take a look at these two. Okay. Can't go to the right. Can't go that way. Can't do that. Can't do that. Wait, why doesn't that work? What did I do? Oh, right. I went like this. Okay, so the actual shapes that are created can't overlap, right? Because, like, the T is using 2 of the 3 squares that's also for the straight line. But there's no way to not overlap, right? Because, like, no matter which... Unless the crookedness means that it can't be vertical. Right? Like maybe it has to be sideways. That doesn't work. Oh, I lost sight of what I was doing. Right, I was trying to make like something like this. Okay, I think I understand. My approach was to it just has to have both of these within the entire shape, right? So like since these are so close to each other and they can't overlap is what we learned. Then it could be a larger shape. So here's the T and here's the straight line. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, but not really. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's funny because everything that I do now is, at least with these shapes, is trying to relate it back to that frickin' door. Okay, I still don't know what to do with the stars yet, but I already started it. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to shapes. And I'm gonna learn more about shapes. Enjoy the views. I'm gonna go to the bathroom while this gets to the next area. I'll BRB. All right, and I'm back. I get all high and mighty after I solve one puzzle, thinking that I can solve my other one. That's just... This is looking suspicious to me. Oh, okay. Huh? This looks like a platform I'm supposed to view things. These are making a suspicious line. My guess is that there's going to be a circle somewhere, and I'm going to have to... Yes, a line. Okay. I hate that. I feel like it's just rubbing it in my face. Okay. 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 Yeah, you're right. I should go back to the door. Oh, right. It's interesting that these aren't shown to you before that first puzzle over there. Like, this explains the mechanic that would have helped someone solve that first puzzle. Like, it seems out of place. This one's interesting. Oh, no, it's not. Right? Like, this is exactly describing to you the mechanic that you needed to solve the first puzzle. I'm also not sure what that did for me, but we persevere. Oh, I see. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Like, typically those monitors are like, let me describe to you this mechanic in potentially a way that you haven't seen before, or like more in depth. And I guess it still gets that point across, but I don't know. It seems weird to me. These little guys are interesting. Let's do this one first. Yeah, I know. Something like this. Okay, so this moves one square over, so I can't do this exact pattern. Like my first thought was something like this, but that's not going to work. And that also just doesn't work. Can't do that. Can't do this. Can't do this. Can't do this. I was thinking maybe I needed to put the is it something like this? Oh, something like this. Oh, I see. Oh, that is 4. Okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to end there. That doesn't work. Like, I think I have to use this one to bridge this gap between here and here. But like, like, yeah, that doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So my area has to be 7. So that could be my 4. This could be my 2. That could be my 1. Oh, that doesn't work. Right, like this technically satisfies the needs, but I don't have that top right square in there. How completionist do I tend to be on this? We will see. I don't really know the answer to that question, only because I don't know how much is in terms of games in general. I am very much a completionist to the point where I will for the most part try to get 100%, whatever that means, if it's achievements or if it's like in game. But for instance, with like Hollow Knight and Silksong, I didn't get 100% achievements because I wasn't about to learn speedrun and I wasn't about to go through the pain of like not dying or, etc. I think the last game that I played was Tunic. And let's see. And I am missing 2 achievements. One was, I think, had to do with potentially replaying the game again. Yeah, you had to replay, or you had to know ahead of time. But essentially, you have to replay the game again, because if I remember, you have to do something like destroy the first boss without getting the sword or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. And then the other one was like have X amount of one item. It's actually really funny because it was the bank, and I used one randomly because I was like, I want to know what this does, not knowing that it was going to prevent me from getting an achievement. But like, yeah, I think with something like this, we'll hit a point where I will ultimately decide like, no, I'm going to keep going, or like I feel like I've satisfied the criteria of beating this game. It kind of just depends on how like monotonous it becomes, I guess is the best way to put it. If I'm not having fun anymore, I'm gonna stop. I guess is the or I guess no. I definitely put myself through a little bit of pain when it comes to like finishing something. So if I don't see that I'm progressing enough in the idea of completing it, then yeah. But ultimately, at very least, I'm gonna get what I'm assuming is an ending or some sort of like yeah. We'll see when the time comes. I'll have a better answer for you in insert amount of days of me playing. Okay, so maybe it's something like this. Nope, that doesn't work. Well, let's Occam's Razor this. If I just draw straight 4, there's no way to draw 3 squares include 3 tiles that encompass both of these. So, oh. Can it be something? Can it be something like this? Okay, that's good to know. It's also funny that there's only 2 achievements. Wait, there's not just... oh, there's legitimately only 2 achievements. I did not know. Today I learned. Let's see. Right, because like something like this would also work. But then I don't encompass the first one, the first square. There's no way to encompass this without bricking myself. So this has to... yeah, that's nice. Like, you know, there are some games that like I will find that tolerable for. Actually, I don't know if I have done any games that required multiple playthroughs to get the achievements. Other than like Hades, of course, because you're kind of just like playing the game over and over again, regardless. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. The hard part... oh, sorry. I don't know if you could, if you heard, but yeah. That's really good context to know that I don't have to play through all the games. Bridging these 2 is the hard part. Because I can't do something like that. And this doesn't quite work. All right, let me see what's wrong with this real quick. That's 2 squares too many. So I have to reduce this by 2 squares somehow. This is way too many. Yeah, I can't come back down. Right, and as soon as I abandon this, that no longer works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's also 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 4, 7, 10, 12. So 12 squares. One, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. 2. If I do that, and then that's another 3. That's another 3, and that's 2. Oh, I didn't include all of the shapes. I'm silly. Okay. One, 2, 3. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. One, two, 3. Okay, so this could go here. Yeah. Dang it. Where did I go wrong? Let me see. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 7, 10, 12. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is 13. That's the problem. Oh, and then I can't do that. Four, 6, 12, 13. Let's see. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12, 13. Hmm. So, like, this is a wasted square. I need to figure out how to better use that. Right. But it doesn't necessarily have to be this guy in the top left. Like, it could be the straight line across. Straight line across. And this guy. Or straight line across. 3 down. Mm-hmm. 2 line across. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. 3 down. 3. Where did that go wrong? Straight line, straight line. Oh, I already used my straight line. That's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. All right, now I need to figure out why that went wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's the right area, but I think I just didn't use the right shapes. Yeah. Let's see. If we were to do that. Two, 3. 2, 3. Nope. Okay. Okay, what if we use the straight line here? Sorry, what if we use the L here? If we use this here, and then here, and then here. Can I draw that shape? All right, time to draw. Well, let's see. 2, 3. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Be something like this. Oh, but then I cut myself off. So it would need to be like this. But then I sever myself. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope. So I think this is the most efficient way to satisfy these two. Okay, so this would be... I can't do that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, 1, 2, 3. So now, how do I draw that shape without bricking myself? Nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have an area of 12, 4 by 3. Let's see if I put this one down here and this one up here. We have so we could have something like 1, 2, 3, 4. No? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoops. That's 11. Oh, I see. So could this just be expanded out one? Like this? Oh, I don't have either of those. Right, so like this is 4, so I can't quite encompass both of these. So like these are gonna have to connect in a way to this 4 to like bridge a gap in a sense. But I can't do that like this and then have it bridge like here, these 4 squares. Because if I try to make these shapes here, like I'm isolating myself. But I also have to figure out how to capture these in the same shape. And I can't put this here and then use one of these shapes because both sides on the left have 2 squares. Let's see here. Yeah, that can't be it. Here for and here, but then I can't get to here. right? One, two, three, four. Yeah, that doesn't work. This one's tricky. Because I have to include these in the shape. The only way to use this in conjunction with one of these is if I flip these. So if I go here and then straight line, or if I go here, straight line, and then here, that doesn't work. If I go here, straight line, then here. But I can't make that shape. As soon as I do this, and then if I do straight line, wait. Straight line, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then I cut myself off. Okay, so what if I were to do this? So this is kind of the tricky part, is like, if this was with a 3, I feel like it'd be kind of easier. Because then I could, do this, and then have this, and then I could do something else, right? Or I could go here with the 3, and then like here. But since this is a 4, I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to traverse. I guess I don't necessarily. I do have to traverse 5 squares in order to. Sorry. Sorry about that. I do have to traverse 5 squares in order to hit the corners. Like, I have to encompass these. So... And I don't know... I'm not entirely sure how to go about this. Because, like, the 2 left squares and 2 left squares, I have a gap here, and there's no way for me to fill this. Oh god, is it really just... Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. Overthinking it. They get you into this sense of what am I trying to say? They get you into the sense of like having to combine shapes and sizes and create a much larger shape over and over again until they put you in this scenario and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, it may just be you draw the shape where it is. Which is unfortunate. Okay. So I think this is more closely to what I was trying to solve just a moment ago. Okay. Yay! Okay. Okay. Can I do anything over here? Oh, it's this one. Well, now I know. I can combine this in a way. That doesn't help me at all. Oh, I also need to include this in the shape, right? This is symmetrical, so this isn't. Yeah. Um. Is it? One, two. Yay! We did it. Yay. Honestly, I still don't know how to do that door. Yes, I do. I now understand how to do that door. Before the end of the night, I am going to go finish that door. What the hell? What's the point of me coming over here? What's the point? All right. Was there another way that I could go? I think there was. I think I could have kept going here. Nope. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So it's starting to get a little funky. Okay. This one's throwing me off. I'm sure that's the whole point, though. I'm assuming this is 2 squares in between, so it is the outers. What? How does this not satisfy it? 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3, 6, 9. That's 13. Where did I go wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 12. What square is this not covering? Oh, top right. But like, what's the point of this? Oh, is this how I get to that section? But that section's broke, right? So like, more than likely it's going to stop spinning right here. And then I can go. Oh, never mind. I didn't have another way to go, right? This is where we came through. We came up here. That thing is still spinning. Oh, it's just spinning for fun now. Or it doesn't spin while it's out of frame? Question mark? Oh, wait. Ah. This is giving me insight into this being able to turn. Hey. Okay. And I can turn this. No, I won't be able to draw that. Won't be able to draw that. I have 8 squares. This broken line prevents me just from making a rectangle. We could go here and then an upright L, but this line prevents me from doing that. We can't have this go this way. Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. No. 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 All right, let me draw my orientations of that. I have that. I have that. And I have this. Right? Okay. It's not that. That would work. That wouldn't work. Oh. I see. So they trap you from doing that. They probably trap you from doing this. Ah! Ah! Can't do that. do that. Oh, I see. I think. So I can draw the line between the two colors I want to connect. So this should connect purple and blue and stop. Okay. I figured out the rules. Okay, it's already won. All right, I'm gonna finish my vendetta. Screw it. It's time. I just need to be able to. I need the satisfaction of knowing that I have learned something in order for me to fall asleep tonight. Stop. Okay, didn't. All right, I'm gonna stand up and stretch. But I'll be right here. Oh, give me 1 second. My dog is coughing something up, it sounds like. Okay. She's okay. She was doing something that I recently learned is called reverse sneezing. Look it up. Vets do not know why they do it. It's kind of like our hiccups almost. But it is a very alarming, like, wheezing, like they are going to cough something up. Oh, the snake. If you are still here. Oh, never mind. I didn't realize that this was specific to areas, but I thought it was going to show me all of them. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Right, so I have to draw that exact shape. Wait. Oh, I didn't encompass it. That's why. Okay, so this has to be this shape. That has to be that shape. I did it. We did it. We did it, everybody. I did it. This is a momentous occasion. I wish I wish I had a counter. I should have timed how long I attempted to try to do this door. But I do think that we, for the most part, understand shapes. I think. We'll find out. We'll see if I eat my words at some point. Sweet. Yeah. Yeah. I still don't understand this yet. But I will do one more travel to the Shape Island. And that's where we will end the stream. I will run to the next place, or the next part that I have puzzles for. And then, yeah. Oh, I needed to be farther back. Now it just looks like a bird. Oh, I probably have to use that, huh? I probably have to use these stupid things. That is so silly that you have to do that. What the hell is that? Did I do that? Is this map that big? I don't know. Wait, what did I do wrong? There we go. Okay. Um, Yeah, I don't think this is going to be one that I do right now. Mm-hmm. Maybe it is. Yeah, no, this isn't it. Okay. I'm going to call it here. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. We will kick this back off on Tuesday. GG's. Thanks for being here. Check out the Discord, check out the YouTube. And yeah, we'll be back Tuesday.